Make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe to Jabar Lance Brown and Manhood Mentor on all social media platforms. Text us at the number scrolling at the bottom right there, 855-291-5651. Shoot us a line. Let us know how we can help you throughout your mission and throughout your journey in manhood. So look, the title of today's lesson is considered Presenting Yourself in Public, right? And this is an important topic because what I've noticed is far too many men, full-grown men, even though you're in your early 20s, you're still grown. Even though you're in your early 30s, you're still an adult, right? And the worst thing, or one of the worst feelings in the world for a man, is to not receive respect. So this lesson is designed to help you guys understand how to present yourself in public so that you receive the respect that you truly want, right? So look, we're going to jump into the definition of the word present, right? To present yourself. This is important, guys. All right, let's look at the word presenting, okay? Presenting means to offer for observation, examination, or consideration, okay? The word presenting means to offer for observation, examination, or consideration, right? So this means that you and I, when we go out in public, we are offering ourselves for observation, for examination, and for consideration. We know that people judge us. People judge us by how we look, by how we talk, by how we smell, right? They judge us by what we drive, where we live, the people that we hang with or that we allow to hang with us. They judge us. They observe and they examine, right? And they examine for consideration to see if they will consider allowing us to receive the request that we make or to allow us to be in their presence, right? And this is just how the world is. So now what we're going to do is, right, we're going to give a few pointers on how to better present yourself in public, all right? So the first thing on our list of things in how to better present yourself in public, right, is to understand the assignment, okay? We have to understand the assignment, man. Now, when you're going out in public, you got to understand the assignment and understand where you're actually going at, okay? And you want to have an understanding of how you want to be presented, okay? What I see far too many brothers, far too many men doing, they get up in the morning and they kind of meander through the day, right? And then when it's time to take care of business, or when you show up and you have something to do, you know, it's kind of like either a tag along thing, or if they want your help with dropping them off somewhere, they may not be prepared for that. You understanding the assignment is understanding who you are as a man and understanding the position of a man and how you're supposed to present yourself, right? A man should be received with respect. A man should be received with regard. A man should be received and taken seriously. So before you go anywhere in public, before you leave your home and go anywhere where other people can see you, you should understand who you are and how you're supposed to be perceived. And when you do that, it allows you now to posture yourself better, to adopt the correct temperament, to adopt the right mindset before you leave out of this house to start taking care of business for the day, right? And this gives you the preparation necessary so that when you encounter people, you already understand how to carry yourself and how to present yourself, right? The number 2 thing on our list of things we can do to present ourselves better in public is to dress according to where you're going at. All right. This is important, guys. Okay. Dress according to where you're going. All right. Now, what I see is, right, in public, you got guys coming out the house with slippers on their feet. No. You got guys coming out the house with sandals on their feet. I'm not saying, you know, your style is your style, but coming out with slippers on, coming out with flip-flops on, right? Coming out with your pants hanging down, right? Coming out, I mean, it's just a number of things that you're doing where you're coming outside and you're not presenting yourself the right way. And when you're trying to handle business or conduct business in these establishments, they're not taking you seriously, right? Learn to put on a shirt with a collar, okay? It signals to people that you're here to do business. If you know you're going to the bank, dress according to you going to the bank, right? How do people dress who work in the bank? People got on a collar shirt, a pair of pants, and some shoes, okay? The women got on dresses, skirts, pantsuits, whatever the case may be, but they have professional attire because they want to be perceived professionally because they taking care of professional business. So make sure that you dress according to where you're going. If you're going to the gym, then you put on athletic stuff, right? If you just maybe running out to the store, if you want the people in the store to take you serious, don't go to the store with pajamas on, man. Don't go to the store looking like you've been out back cutting the grass all day and you got grass and lint and a bird nest in your head, man, and then when you go in the store and the people not respecting you the right way and they not handling you the right way and they talking to you in a condescending tone, you wondering why? It's because you're not dressed according to where you're going. You're not dressed presenting yourself in a respectable way, right? So the number 3 thing on our list to do to better present yourself in public is to use cologne, man. Right now, use cologne after you get out the shower. don't just put cologne on and you ain't washed the crack of your ass. We ain't talking about that. All right. Use cologne. Now, what cologne does is, for one, it makes you feel good because you know you smell good. When you hit yourself, man, in the hot spots with the cologne, you're like, damn, man, this cologne hit. I ain't gonna use too much of it because I'm just going to the grocery store, but I want to hit myself. So when I walk in there, the whiff, like, the cologne is almost like my theme music, right? So when I walk in there and I know the cologne hit, when I walk past some people, they're like, oh, what smell is that? What's that? I want to get that for my man. So now you establish your rapport and now they taking notice of you and now you got an instant level of respect. So if you need any assistance or concession while you're in that store, now this person is most likely going to help you because you smell good, right? So look, number 4 thing on our list with how to present yourself better in public is to use a belt and pull your pants up, man. You hear me? Listen, you got to use a belt. I know you don't want to, right? I know you don't want to, right? You got to use a belt and pull your pants up, okay? You don't want to walk in any establishment with your pants sagging like you got on a dirty pamper, like you got on a pamper with the boo-boo in there. You don't want that, man. You don't want people to look at you like you're a grown child, okay? And then when you have a disagreement or a discrepancy in this establishment, you wondering why the people not honoring your request. You wondering why the people talking to you in a belittling tone. They looking at you like you're beneath them because of how you dress, because how you got your pants sagging down, you showing your underwear, your shoes untied, you got on a t-shirt with the collar and the neck stretched all out like Shaquille O'Neal been swinging on the rim of your t-shirt, man. You want to take care of yourself and present yourself in the right way so that you get the respect that you truly require, right? Because every man needs respect. It does something counterproductive to you when you don't get it and you know it, right? And for those who have had experiences with disagreements in the public space, you know that it's not a good feeling when you don't be received and regarded the correct way. And a lot of that has to do with how you present yourself, man. So make sure you use a belt and pull your pants up before you leave out the house, right? Number 5 on our list of things we can do to better present ourselves in public is to speak clearly and concisely, okay? Right? Speak clearly and concisely. All right. Now, speaking, right? Speaking. Matter of fact, go back and look at the lesson, Communication Rules the Nation, right? That's an important lesson too. Don't forget that one, right? When you speak to people, you give them a window into your mind. You give them a window into your knowledge base and into your capability when you speak to people. Right? When you go out in public, I want all of the men watching this video start practicing not using ebonics. Right? I use slang, I use ebonics, I use broken language. I know how to code switch it. Listen, that's fine. You need to know how to speak clear and concise English as well, because the way you speak and the way you present yourself is in direct reflection and correlation to how far you're going to go with building relationships, alliances, and creating income, right? You have to know how to communicate. And speaking is one of the main forms of communication, if not the main form, right? When you meet people, how do you meet a person and get a person to accept you and adopt you into their life and into their social circle? You got to speak to them, right? When you go into the bank to transact and handle business, you got to speak to the people in the bank. When you see this woman that you want her, you got to get her, I got to have her now. You got to go over to her and speak to her. You have to know how to speak clearly and concisely in order to get your point across. Slow down your words, okay? Think about what you want to say before you talk, and make sure that you conclude your sentence with making a point, right? If you're asking a question, ask the question completely and allow for a response, right? If you're making a statement, make the statement completely, conclude your sentence, and then wait for a response, right? Calm down, slow down a little bit, and take your time when you're out in public communicating with people so that your message comes off clearly and concisely, all right? Now, number 6 thing on our list with how to better present ourselves in public is to be patient with people, okay? Now, we never know what people are going through, right? And we've all been somewhere with someone who was supposed to be helping us, but that person was rude and they worked at the place. They worked at the place and they rude with you. You like, geez, I'm the customer. How you rude with me? Normally it's the customer who get rude with the representative of the business. But we've all been places where the people who work at the place is rude with you. Look, be patient with people. Okay? Someone is always watching, and no matter who's wrong, when 2 people are arguing, you don't know who initiated the argument, right? They say you should never argue with a fool because from a distance, you can't tell who's who. I don't know how true that is. It may be, it may not be true, but what we do know is this: arguing with someone doesn't make you feel good. When a person is disrespectful and disregarding to you, if you return the favor, if your frequency was high, you automatically come down to their level, and now both of you are on that negative frequency. Don't do it if you can help it. Be patient with people, be empathetic with people, and remain cool when others get hot. So look, number 7 thing on our list is before you leave that establishment, right, you want to ask for a card. Okay, now why do you ask for a card, Jabar? Right? Now, if you showed up to meet somebody, if you showed up to talk to somebody, you want to get a card for the person that you showed up to meet or talk to, or you want to get some type of a literature from that establishment where you showed up at, in case when you leave, if you have another question or if you have another concern, you have the information to call back up there and you don't have to ride all the way back up there. You might leave your hat, you might leave your wallet, you might leave your phone, okay? When you went there to get whatever you went to get, you might go home and see another sale, right? You might see another promotion and you're like, man, I wonder if I could have got that same thing if I was there at that time, or I wonder if I could bring this back and then still receive the percentages off. I just bought this and then they ran a new promotion to like the next day. I wanted, so you can call back up there without having to physically ride back up there. What does that show? That shows responsibility, right? That shows you having foresight and having vision over your time so that you're not wasting time, right? And when you present yourself well in all of these other prerequisite ways, when you call back up there, the person who gave you the card, you most likely can ask for them and get the help that you need much quicker. So look, guys, I hope this video helps somebody out. Make sure that you guys like, share, and subscribe to Manhood Mentor on all social media platforms, Jabar Lance Brown on all social media platforms. Send us a text at that number at the bottom, 855-291-5651. Shoot us a line. Let us know how we can help you in your walk, in your mission throughout manhood. And we got your back, man. Be blessed.